Hey everyone, you're listening to The Public Affair with me, Andrew G. I see someone different every episode, but do me a favor, keep it between us. Hey guys, what's going on? It's me, Andrew G, and welcome to another exciting episode of The Public Affair. Before we continue, yes, we're just a tad late. Before we continue, I want to use this opportunity to thank you all so much for all the love and support of this show. Of course, you guys truly make this feeling for me amazing, and to Rogue Media Network with Mason over there recording this episode this time. I truly appreciate you, Rogue Media, and everything that you guys do for me in The Public Affair. Of course, to all my followers, my likes, my subscribers, you guys are the best. Thank you so much. Now, before we continue, my super luscious guest who couldn't just keep his hands off the booze before we got started on the show, I definitely want to use this opportunity to give a shout out to just a few of our sponsors of this episode of The Public Affair. This episode is brought to us by David Santabanez with my boy. He's with Alinea Real Estate, the #1 sales agent in his office to help you buy a home or sell your property. Make sure you follow him on Facebook at David with Alinea. Call the number on the screen, darling, for all your real estate needs. That is right. My boy David is out there helping you buy your home. He actually sold the home that I wanted. It didn't work out for me, but it worked out for somebody else. I'm going to go visit and sleep in their house and act like it's okay because that was my house. But anyway, no, to David Santabanez, I'm so proud of you. Thank you so much for all your longtime sponsorship and support of The Public Affair. Of course, the Pee-wee's Crab Cakes of Texas with my girl, Nika Armstrong, serving the most authentic Cajun cuisine with a wide selection of signature crab cakes, pasta, seafood, and more. If you guys haven't been, you have to go head over there. Okay. Oh, and brunch. She has brunch tomorrow. Go for brunch. The mimosas will get you lit, and they're only like $5. No, not even. They're $3. The mimosas are $3, and they'll get you drunk for like you paid $100 for it. It's amazing. Yes, and of course all the Cajun selection that she has. Nothing is dry. Everything is wet. Pause. You can head over to 108 Gym Drive in Hewitt or order online at orderpeeweescrabcakesoftexas.com. To my girl Nika Armstrong, thank you so much for sponsoring this episode of The Public Affair. Of course, the Waco fencing and stuff with my boy Juan Morales. Now, Juan builds privacy fences and chain link fences. That's right. Perfect for all that extra at-home privacy. He also does demolitions, builds wood decks, stone patios, and gorgeous flower beds so that way your house can stand out in the neighborhood and all the side pieces know where you live. Contact him with the number on the screen for your consultation. My boy Juan Morales, thank you so much for sponsoring this episode of The Public Affair. I can't go on without thanking Arturo's Frame with Arturo and Eva de la Cruz. They do wood framing for houses and all remodeling. They'll also assist with building a brand new house from the ground up. In case you're not trying to move into somebody else's old house, you just move into theirs. Habla Inglés y Español. Call the number on the screen for a free in-town consultation and follow on Facebook at Arturo's Frame. Thank you guys so much for sponsoring this episode of The Public Affair. Of course, my boy Joseph Blancas with JB Auto Detailing, who's providing mobile detailing for all of Waco and the surrounding area. He's promising 100% satisfaction guaranteed, leaving your vehicle looking brand new, spanking new, and fresh, darling. That's right. Pricing and such at jbautodetail.net. You can call the number on the screen to book. You can also look for different prices on his website as well. I just told him that some things went down in my car, some adult things happened in my car, and I need him to go ahead and take care of that for me. And he's going to do it. I don't have to go nowhere. He's got me. To Joseph, thank you so much for sponsoring this episode of The Public Affair. And of course, to Waco Decal Plug with Randy Orguin. He's a vinyl graphic artist and installer. Randy creates custom decals perfect for up-and-coming business owners and entrepreneurs. You guys are always on Facebook talking about somebody make me a logo. My boy Randy Orguin, he's got you. Habla Español también. You can call the number on the screen for free estimates and follow on Facebook and Instagram at Waco Decal Plug. To my boy Randy Orguin, thank you so much for sponsoring this episode of The Public Affair. All right, guys, so like I said, I've been super excited to have this next guest on the show. He's already got me super sweaty. He was super punctual, opened the beer. He wasted no time. I just knew he was going to be a riot the minute we first said hi to each other. I am so thankful to finally have, he's a singer, he's a DJ. He looks like he's just quite the entertainer, to be honest. And I'm so ready to dive deep in with him. Pause. Of course, very welcome to The Public Affair, Mr. Marlon Valenzuela, a.k.a. DJ Omar. DJ Omar?
Yes, sir.
Now, what do you prefer I call you, Marlon or DJ Omar?
Whatever you like.
Don't say that. You can't say that because I'll spend this whole episode calling you daddy. So
Hey, you want to do that?
Oh, yes, I do. All right, daddy. Well, thank you so much for coming on to The Public Affair. I truly appreciate it. I just, I always enjoy having people of your stature on this show because you guys are all riots. You're a night owl. You know what I mean?
Yes.
You're a DJ, so you've probably been up all night. I'm not gonna ask you how you've been up all night. But you've probably been up all night. Okay, and I this show, I always just like for the listeners to have fun. So I just knew the minute we were in the green room getting to know each other, which was our first time, you were gonna be an absolute riot. So how do you feel about being here? Are you excited?
I'm excited, man, and I thank you for bringing me on, guys. This is awesome. This is awesome because I was nervous. Yeah. Honestly, I was like when you first contacted me, I was like, what am I going to say? Why me? That was my first initial question.
I never know either.
But I'm excited and thank you for having me on.
Yes, thank you. Yes, and he's accompanied by his friend. He pulled up with some girl. I thought it was his girlfriend, right? And it's his friend. Oh, we're keeping it between us?
Yes.
So we better not say her name. Listen, I don't want the bitches in his DMs talking about, I saw on the public affair, who was that bitch outside, right? I'm not trying to break up no homes. I'm already guilty of doing that plenty of times. You know, but you being a DJ and stuff, you have to have a reputation of being a bit of a hoe, don't you?
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
It just comes with the job, huh?
It does.
Yeah.
It does. But no, we're...
Really
let's just
good.
say
Are you guys just really good friends?
We've known each other since middle school.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, but you guys can be friends without the benefits, right?
Yeah.
Or that's just not what's going on right now.
Yeah.
No, but it's true.
Yeah.
There's lots of friends that listen. I have friends that I've smashed and that we've smashed before, and we're just regular friends. Like, you know what I mean? Like, there's nothing. Like, I'm not trying to pry into your business. I'm just saying, like, I'm not that I'm even trying to normalize it, but I just know of a lot of people that it's like that.
We're really good friends.
Yeah.
We had lost touch for a while. I mean, probably close to 10 years.
Oh, okay, got you.
Then we kind of just
reconnected. Isn't that the best kind?
Yes.
Right.
And yeah, we're doing our thing.
Well, that's good. You know what? Good for you. You know, let's dive right into you. So I definitely want to get to know who you are. Can you just introduce yourself to maybe some of the viewers who don't know who DJ Omar is?
Absolutely.
Or Daddy? Can you just explain to yourself a little bit about who you are, please, where you're from and all that?
Absolutely.
Yes.
So my name is Marlon. You know, I was born and raised in Nuevo Graceros, Durango, Mexico. I'm from Mexico. I am a DACA recipient.
Oh.
I was brought over when I was 6-7 years old.
Yeah.
Somewhere around there.
Oh, okay.
First, we lived in Lorena.
Oh,
out
yeah.
like little town out here.
I lived over there too when I moved
really?
to Texas.
Yeah?
I mean, from New York, but
yeah. Opposite ends of the world.
Yeah. I lived there for like 3 months.
So we moved to Lorena.
Yes.
And then we were there for about a year and a half.
Yes.
Then we finally moved into to Waco.
Okay.
South side of Waco, actually.
Hot.
On Spade.
Yes. Hotter. Yes.
We were there for about 3 years, and then my parents had, got some money and ended up buying a house over in North Waco.
So was the family life for you good growing up and stuff like that? Did you find a lot of struggles being an immigrant and stuff?
It was a struggle because my parents, they were always working and just being away from us for a little bit.
Yeah, for sure.
And I was, like I was telling her earlier, I love my dad.
Yes.
He's the greatest person. My mom, can't even thank him enough.
Yeah.
They've struggled so hard for us to,
for sure,
to have everything that we have now.
I got you.
And man,
you realize the sacrifices.
They're my backbone.
When we get to this age, right?
Absolutely.
Like, yeah, for sure. Although we wish sometimes, like I wish my parents would have did some things different, but whatever.
Yeah, well,
they were learning. Yeah, they were learning.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
no.
Yeah,
like I said, I was telling her, I was like, I wish my dad would have been a little bit more involved.
Yes.
But now I also understand that he had to work.
Well,
he had to provide
working
for us.
Yeah.
So he was always working and
Gotcha.
stuff like that. So, but I love them. I love them both. They're my backbone.
How about for you individually though? Did you find yourself like acting out at all as a kid or anything? I mean,
yes.
Yeah, because you're living the life now, and listen, your occupation. You're an amazing singer, by the way. When he sings, it serenades your body. It makes you want to slide in his DMs.
Thank you.
Which is how he got on the show. Okay. Yeah. It wasn't late at night though. Stop. Don't you hate when they be playing with you? Like it'd be 3 a.m. and they're talking about. I had somebody call me one time at 3 a.m. and was like, I wanted to get on your show. I was like, no, you didn't. Like, let's just meet.
We won't go there because. We won't go there.
Okay. Anyway, no, but I didn't slide in your no. Clarify, it was not 3 in the morning. It was
Absolutely
definitely 12 in the afternoon. But
yes,
no. Okay, but as far as for you acting out and stuff, I kind of wanted to get into that. Why, and what was going on in your life?
Same, man. It's the same thing that I've been realizing now that I get older. Mm-hmm. It's the wrong crowd.
Oh, for sure. It's the people you surround yourself with, for sure.
The wrong crowd.
Yes.
I don't regret anything that I've done. I thank God for doing that for me because now it's made me the man that I am now.
Definitely.
So, but yeah, I finished high school very, very late.
Yeah.
I was supposed to graduate in like 2012.
Oh.
And I ended up graduating like 2015.
What the hell happened?
Yeah.
What were you doing?
I honestly, man, it was one of those things where I would go to school.
Yes.
And literally walk out the back door. Just because I didn't want to be there.
You just didn't want to be there.
I was like, man, school's not for me.
But you were influenced a lot by the people you were hanging out with. You mentioned
absolutely.
It. Yeah, for sure.
We would, shout out to the people that know me and that know what we used to do.
What were we doing?
We would honestly,
Yeah,
during summertime,
Mm-hmm.
we would all pile up in a car, go out to the lake,
Yeah.
and just hang out, cook out, just drink, whatever, just
Yeah, for
smoke,
sure. Yeah.
whatever. And we had a good time.
Did you ever get caught?
I want to say I did.
Yeah.
And it was because one day I stole my dad's truck.
Oh shit! I bet that was the ultimate ass whooping.
No.
Oh wow.
I've never. That's crazy because, like I said, I've never had an ass whooping.
Oh good.
Never.
I mean, I don't know.
I've gotten like a stern.
No, yeah, that's not the same as an ass
smack
whooping.
or something.
Yeah.
No.
I got you. Okay.
But yeah, I mean, I've never gotten an ass whooping.
Yeah, no, I got you.
But yeah, I actually, so like I said, so I took my dad's truck and we went, did our thing, whatever. I think I took it multiple times, but the time that he found out, I left some papers or my notebook or something in the truck, and he happened to go into the truck and he knew that I'd been using it and stuff like that.
Did you stop skipping school after that?
Heck no.
No. Okay.
Hell no.
Yeah,
No.
Oh my god. So how did you not end up becoming like a teen dad and stuff like that then, since you were acting out?
Man, that's crazy
Y'all
because
were
I don't know.
hoes. Yeah.
I don't know. I really don't know.
I get excited when somebody tells me, like, if I'm going for a hookup or something, and they say, like, I live somewhere in South Waco, I get so excited.
Yeah.
Because y'all are wild.
I don't know. I don't know. It's crazy because, I mean, I've had, partners and stuff like that. And I'm at the age where I do want kids.
Oh, really?
And I like.
How old are you? 25?
I wish. Thank you.
How old are you?
I'm 30.
No, okay, I'm 31. That's what I'm saying.
I'm 30.
Well, because you mentioned that, like, if you were my age, you probably should have graduated in 2009 like I did, not 2015. What made you just start turning things around and say, okay, let me get my shit together and go back to high school?
My mom.
Okay.
Yeah, my mom was the one that always pushed me because she was like, either you work or you finish school. But she was always more leading into me finishing school.
Finishing school, I got you.
She was like, I don't care how long it takes you. I don't know. I don't care what you got to do, but you have to finish.
Yeah,
school.
you have to finish. No, for sure.
So, and I did. I ended up finishing at a credit recovery school.
I did that too.
But it wasn't like a GED or anything like that.
No,
it ended up being
your diploma. For sure.
A full.
That was me too. I wasn't 5 years late in graduating with just a few months. They put me in this credit recovery program with all the pregnant girls. I didn't know what the fuck I was doing there. But yeah, I finished and I would work, and I got my diploma too. Look at that. And now we're bosses. Listen, yes. I want to dive right into the career. Okay, like you do a number of things. Obviously, you're an amazing singer. Now you sing with a grupo, right?
I do.
And we were trying to like coordinate getting them here, but they live in a different town. We're gonna have to like post a link to a video or something so that way everybody can see the group.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I really wish that they were here too, because I really was wanting one of them to hang out with me.
I know.
So, listen, because I've done Fiestas Patrias, I know how they all get. They all get agitated and they want to experiment with people like me. Okay, and it's the best thing ever. But no, I want to talk about the DJing. Okay, I've met tons of DJs in towns. I've had tons of DJs on the show. I was on the radio for a long time. How did you get started in something like that? And you're continuing to do it now because you have a gig after this.
Yes, I do.
Yeah, so thank you for making time for this.
Yes,
I appreciate
do.
it. Yes.
Actually, my dad. So it's so that's what I'm saying. Everything, I look up to my parents, and
for sure.
And my dad was actually music has always been in our family.
Yeah.
My dad, he's always had speakers, and he's always done something to do with music.
Yes.
In that aspect.
Yes.
He don't know how to sing worth the crap. But he loves music. He's got a big passion for music and all that, and that's where I started. As a young kid, he would take me to his gigs, and I started to learn how to hook up speakers. All do the stuff, and that's where I started to kind of get myself involved into it.
Right.
There's actually a couple pictures, and we'll probably look them up, and I'll send them to you so we can show them. I was like 14, 15 years old doing, quinceañeras at the mojos and stuff like that.
They were just booking you?
Yeah, so we were, because we were in high school.
Yeah, for sure.
So, everybody knew, oh man,
you're the connect. Yeah, definitely.
So that's how I started. And then for a really long time, I think I want to say for probably close to 10, 15 years, I stopped doing everything. I didn't do nothing with music. I didn't do nothing. And that's where we transition over to the singing, because like I said, it's always been in my family.
Right.
It's always been a part of who we are as a family and everything. And there were tamborazos that would come over to the house when we had parties and stuff like that. We would invite them or book them and stuff like that to come play for our parties, and I would sing with them.
Yeah.
And so, you know, one of these days, one of the tamborazos that went by, Tamborazo 1800, shout out to them. They asked me, they're like, hey man, why won't you come sing with us? You sing good.
Oh,
you know,
okay.
let's, come join us.
So now you're part of the group.
And I was like, yeah, you know, we'll talk about it.
And you were a teenager at this time, right?
Well, this is now 10, 15 years later.
Yes.
After I had started doing the DJ.
I got you.
So
okay.
I'm probably,
sorry, I lost track of time.
I'm in my mid, late 20s.
Gotcha.
So I was like, yeah, you know, we'll think about it. We'll talk.
Yes.
You know, because I was like, I don't really, you know, kind of like what we were talking about earlier about how me with a microphone, man, I could not even pick it up. That's how scared I was.
You get nervous.
I was so nervous of you know, doing that, and I was just like, nah, I don't know, we'll see.
But isn't it crazy how once you get started,
my
it just
confidence
flows out?
level just freaking went through the roof.
It's crazy to this day. I've been behind microphones for damn near a decade already. When I do hostings, when I do this show, I always get so nervous. And once you just start, it's just like you're there. Out. It's the weirdest shit ever. Yeah. Yes. Okay. No, but so you're part of the group and you guys started singing.
Yeah, and we were actually we were doing really, really good. I mean, we were we got booked in Corpus.
Yeah.
They wanted us to go to Mexico, Atlanta.
So you were touring.
California, and we were doing doing really, really good.
Yes.
And then COVID hit.
Oh yeah. And then you can't get booked for shit, right?
And then COVID hit. We started, sending back all the contracts and just or pushing dates and all this stuff. And I just kind of got away from it for a little bit, for a couple years.
Yes.
Till kind of everything just kind of died down. And then actually about a year ago, I started watching your show.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Stop.
And so, that
makes me pick my shorts up a little bit.
Give credit to where credit is due, because I did wanted to mention that to you, that I started watching your show, and I was sitting there watching them.
Whose
stuff
episode
like
was it? Whose episode was it?
Oh man, I don't know.
You don't remember?
It was the earlier ones.
It was when I was fat. Right? Did you see? If you're talking about the early ones, I was a fat. Yeah, you can say it's fine.
Well,
the transition and the glow up is everything.
Ones.
Yes. When I was fat. Go ahead. Anyway.
And then in the earlier episodes.
Yeah. Well, I started the show in the middle of COVID.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
So like I said, and I started. I had gone away from the music business for a while.
Okay.
After I left the Tamborazo.
Yeah.
And so then I started doing live videos on Facebook.
Yes.
Well, Facebook, they don't like for you to do music and stuff like that.
Oh, I see.
They'll drop the live video or the live stream.
Yeah, I hear you.
So then a friend of mine, she was a manager over at a restaurant, and she said, hey man, why don't you, because we used to call it Thirsty Thursdays.
Oh yeah.
And I would do the same thing that we're doing now.
I'm too familiar with it.
We would get lit. I would drink a beer with the people, and people start commenting, "Hey, play this music, play this song, play this and that." And she was like, "Well, why won't you do that here?
Oh, okay.
Why won't you come over and do that here at the restaurant?"
Which restaurant was it? Can you say?
Mexican Grill.
Why you gotta act like somebody's gonna? Y'all are just friends, okay?
No. We've had some things in the past, but no, I don't hold any grudges.
Like quarrels, you mean? It happens. No, listen, it happens.
Yeah,
it happens. You were just mentioning how great friends you are with this one DJ who I just cannot stand. So there you go.
Yes,
so, you know what I mean.
So yeah,
it happens in this business.
It does.
Isn't it shitty? There's people who have been on this show who just refuse to talk to me anymore. It's sad. I hate when that happens, but that's what happens.
And you can't do nothing about it, because I mean it's part of life.
It is part of life, and it's an unfortunate part of life.
You live, you learn. Yes. And I mean, no bad feelings, no hard feelings to anybody, because
right.
You live and you learn.
So are you singing at these restaurants, or are you DJing at these restaurants?
I was DJing.
You were DJing.
Yes, I was DJing.
No, but I kind of want to backtrack a little bit about tour life. I'm so curious about tour life, because I just listen.
It's fun.
Can we please? Is it slutty? Is it super slutty? It is super slutty, isn't it?
Yes.
It is. So what's some of the wildest things that's ever happened on tour? Besides threesomes.
Well, I don't want to go too far, because I know the guys are still with their wives. But
no, but it's just they're all with their wives.
We'll try to talk about me.
Just talk about you. Okay, yes.
Let me think.
What was the wildest thing DJ Omar has ever done on tour, I should say? Listen, I've been to Fiestas Patrias. You grupos are wild. I was telling you off camera that they used to come up to me and ask me if I had cocaine. And I don't know why everybody thinks I'm the plug. Like, I don't use drugs.
Man, you look like the plug.
Do I look like the plug? You can plug me if you want to. I don't know. I'm kind of feeling this. This is going to turn into something else. No, okay, no. Wildest thing you've ever done on tour. Tell me.
Wildest thing. Yes. Wildest thing. Probably at a hotel room.
Yeah.
And we all ran out and jumped in the pool, butt naked.
I would have loved to have been there. You in the group?
Me and other people.
Other girls?
Me and other people.
And that's as much as we can leave it at right now?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, we can all put 2 and 2 together and imagine what happened afterwards. No, but tour life is wild.
It's fun. It's really fun, like I said. Well, and aside from all that, you know, you get to meet new places. You get to meet new people.
Yes.
And that's for me is what I like.
But do groupies piss you off, right? Because isn't some of those people...
Oh, man, the people that piss me off, and being a DJ now, too,
yes,
are the people that don't know how to stop to ask for stuff.
Oh, yeah.
They come up and they're just like, hey, man, play this song, play this. And I'm like, okay, cool.
I wanted to ask you about that, too, because I do a lot of hostings with other DJs. Mm-hmm. Like, so me and my friend DJ Monstar, I don't know if you know him, Jose Garcia, who was on the show. I'll send you a picture, yeah. Mm-hmm. And so I've done hostings with DJs, and specifically, I remember with his, we hosted a Quinceañera. Mm-hmm. And like, you know, we play what the Quinceañera wants to hear, and everybody wants to listen to what they want to hear. Absolutely. And nobody understands. Like, I hate that part of the business, and I wish that I could put like plastic around the DJ booth.
Well, I have a cloth.
Yeah.
That I put around.
Like, don't come here.
But they
don't listen, right? Mm-mm. Yeah, no. Do you get the bitches that try to come behind the DJ booth too, just because they feel like they can, and then they want you to play songs and stuff?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean that's part of the business. Like I said, I mean it's always there.
DJ. It's annoying. It's annoying. I'm sorry. I can't do it. Even when I host with the DJ, I'm like, oh my God, I need everybody to like that. People don't realize that that's like a job.
It's a stressful job too, because and I tell the guys, you know, because I have a lot of friends that are DJs and stuff like that. They'll be like, oh, well, you know, we're a better DJ than you are. We know how to mix better than you do and stuff like that. So yeah, that's fine. I said, but the thing that differentiates us is you guys play better than I do,
right? But
I hype up the crowd better than you do.
Yeah. It's all about crowd control.
Yeah, for sure. But I have to do everything by myself. Right. I don't have, you know, somebody doing it for me.
Right.
But yeah, that's what I tell the guys. I said, it's hard. It's hard, man.
A lot of people are selfish in their demands when it comes to like being a DJ or being a host. It's like you're the center of everything. Yeah. You know what I mean? And so when somebody...
because if you mess up...
if you mess up, they won't let you...
Dude, it happened to me one time. We were, and I was actually with JR, which, you know... Oh, man.
Do you guys still talk?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I love JR.
We're good friends. We're good friends. And I was going to do to go talk for him and stuff like that, because while he was DJing, I was you know, hosting and everything, and it was a quinceañera, and so they wrote down, you know, what we needed to do and what we needed to say, who's the dad, who's the mom, and all this.
I love that, by the way.
Please
have that.
Yes, but here's where I'm fixing to go with that.
Okay,
have it right, because they ended up putting the song that the dad and the daughter were gonna sing, we're gonna dance.
The program was wrong.
Well, they put this name of the song with the artist, but not the dad. Oh. So when I said, hey, you know, now upcoming so and so, Mr. and I said the name of the artist instead of saying the dad's name. Oh man, it was bad.
Yeah, but it's like, you know,
but it wasn't my fault.
But it's not your fault. I've had that happen to me too, though. Yeah. You know, like if your program is fucked up, you have to like. I don't know what's going on here.
I don't know the.
You know, I've definitely had my cases of that as well, where I'm just sitting there like saying the wrong shit. I'm just going by the program. You know what I mean? Exactly, like, why did you not double check this? You know? Yeah. Okay, but with tour life and everything, I want to talk about drugs for a minute. Can we please? Sure. Yeah. Okay. No. Okay. Sure. Because it's part of the lifestyle, obviously, and you know, a lot of people. Like I said, I've met a lot of grupos before, and you know, DJs and everything like that. And so, was it anything that you ever experimented with, and did it ever get out of hand for you?
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I at the time, and I wasn't even. Well, I think now that I backtrack a little bit, because I remember it's been a while. I was actually, before I got with Tamborazo 1800, I also joined or was with very, very briefly with a band called Bandaro de Oro.
Okay.
And that was way before they're the band that they are now.
Yeah.
Before there were more estilo Duranguense
Yeah,
style,
yeah, for sure, for sure.
But now they're a full banda. And I was with them. Well, at the time, I went through a pretty bad breakup.
Oh, okay, got you.
And so then that led to,
using
and
like
being, being out there and drinking, partying, and
Did it ever affect your career though? I mean, like you guys are on the road. That's probably like I know like we can't act naive and act like that's not what's going on tour. Well, you know what I mean? And
I think more than anything, I was always more responsible.
Okay.
In that aspect.
Oh, I see.
It was in the after, where okay, now we all got paid. Mm-hmm. Let's go look for some
plug. Yeah, I got you.
Let's look for the plug and let's go do this, that. And it was bad, man. I struggled for about a year and a half.
I got you.
And finally I was like, man, this is not who I am.
Yeah.
Because remember, I like I was telling you, I sat there and did a whole recollection of how much money I had spent on all this.
Yes.
And it was well over thousands of dollars. And I was like,
but how many, like thousands of dollars, like in a year and a half time span?
No. This was in less than 6 months.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Mind you, at the time I was, doing good for myself.
For sure.
I was.
So $1,000 to you wasn't shit though.
Oh no.
But I mean, you're performing probably high. You're doing all these things high, and so did it ever affect your performance or anything?
You know what? I can honestly say, I've never been on drugs.
Okay.
While I've been performing.
While you've been performing.
Okay. Now drinking. That's different.
That's different. Yeah.
But never been on drugs while performing. Because I've always been that, that person. My parents always taught me to be punctual, to be, to do the right thing.
Yes. He was punctual for the show, by the way. Too. Yeah, he was here 20 minutes early. I was like, I love this guy. Yeah.
Yes. And so, like that's one thing. And that comes from my dad. My dad, he gets pissed at my mom when she's not ready and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But she'll have to tell him an hour in advance.
Yeah.
So that he's not.
But do you find yourself struggling it with because you said that it got pretty bad, but you're still in this business, you're still DJing and stuff like that, and once again, we all know what's going on. You know what I mean? Not to accuse anybody of anything, but you're around it a lot. You know what I mean? You're out in the night crowd and stuff like that, and there's probably a lot of temptation around you. Do you think it's still something that you're struggling with, or?
Not no more.
Okay.
Because like I always say, gracias a Dios.
Yes.
I found a life coach.
Oh, really?
Yes. He's amazing, man.
What's his name? Give him a shout out.
His name is Alfredo Castañeda. He is from Tijuana, Mexico.
Okay.
And I'll FaceTime him and we'll have sessions every now and then whenever I need him.
Yeah.
Not when I first started to get out of it and everything like that, we were doing a session every week. Literally every day, or a session a week.
Yes.
And it got to the point where I was like, okay, I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm good. I don't need it. I don't, I'm good.
Yeah.
Now I've got to handle it.
Right.
Now, we're good. I don't need no more counseling. I'll need to start doing it by myself.
Yes.
And there was a time, where it probably had been a year and a half, until, just recently, went through a bad breakup and everything. And I reached back out to him.
Yeah, I got you.
And I said, man, we need to start this again because,
Were you thinking about using again, or did you use again, or do you think it's more? Yeah,
a couple times.
You find yourself relapsing, or
not no more? Because like I said, now it's like, oh no, heck no, I don't. That's not the person that I want to become. That's not the person that I want to go back to.
Yeah.
And so, like I said, big shout out to him because he's helped me out so much, and yeah, like I said, he's just been there. He's been my support system.
People don't realize how disgusting cocaine. I don't play with that shit. I was friends with. I've shared it on the show 100 times. I was friends with somebody who was addicted to it, and it ruined our friendship. He was a disgusting monster on it. Yeah. I know that some people, I have friends to this day that they use it at parties and stuff like that, and to them it's recreational. But to me, even the thought of it makes me cringe.
Man, it's one of those things where to me. It was more of I wanted to feel accepted.
Oh, I see.
Because when I was younger, my confidence level was not all there.
Yeah.
And so for me, that was more like, oh well, you know, I'll let me try it out.
Oh, okay.
And then let's be in the crowd, and I'm like, oh man, they're my friends.
Yeah, I got you.
And it was like, no, you know.
Not anymore.
But to answer your question,
Yes.
how am I in the business where it's always around,
right?
Where it's accessible,
yes,
very very quickly, and it's stuck in my head that Alfredo told me. He said, in Spanish it goes, aprende a andar en la mierda y no ensuciarte. Learn to be around the shit,
yeah,
but not get dirty.
I got you.
And it stuck with me. I was like, you're right.
You're right.
You're right, because that's exactly what I need to do.
all the time.
Yeah.
Everybody's gonna tempt you.
It's always gonna be around you. It's always gonna be accessible.
Yes.
But it's up to you to.
I got
you know, to do it.
Well, listen, Marlon, I want to get more into your DJing career. Like I said, you have a gig to go to here in just a few, okay, guys? So he can't stay too long. I definitely want to talk about a little bit more about the music career and where you guys are going next with it. So we're gonna take a quick break, and when we get back, I've got more with Mr. Marlon Valenzuela here on The Public Affair. I feel bad. I hope the modelos are not gonna tempt you with anything except sliding my DMs. Are you sure?
Yes.
And you're sliding my DMs, Daddy? We'll be right back on The Public Affair. You guys stay tuned. Hey guys, I hope you're enjoying this super luscious episode of The Public Affair. Very exciting with my very special guest, Mr. Marlon Valenzuela, aka DJ Omar. Before we continue, I definitely want to use this opportunity to give a shout out to just a few more of our sponsors of this episode of The Public Affair. Of course, the Banda's hauling service. With Julian and Ana Banda, they rent dump trailers. That's right, you fill it up and they haul it away. That man as well that won't just leave the house. They also do junk removals like that man, tree brush removals, and haul cars in and out of town. Your car breaks down, you need a tow, they got you as well. Book now with the number on the screen. The Julian and Ana Banda, thank you guys so much for sponsoring this episode of The Public Affair. Of course, the Blue Star RV Services with Manny Guerrero. He's a mobile RV tech who can fix all RVs, travel trailers, fifth wheels, toy haulers, and so much more. I know that when you guys buy brand new RVs, them hoes be breaking down, and you don't want to take it nowhere because you can't, because it's broken down. Just call Blue Star RV Services. Follow on Facebook or call the number on the screen. Thank you so much, Manny, for sponsoring this episode of The Public Affair. Of course, oh my goodness, you know this guy, Francisco Magdaleno with Magdaleno Drywall Solutions. You don't know him, he was on the show. All right, he specializes in drywall services, both residential and commercial. He also specializes in all exterior and interior paint, sheetrock, and so much more. I say it like that because he was on this show and he said that when him and his guys are working, if it gets a little too hot, they work in their muscle shirts. So I have to hire them for something. You know what I mean? Boy. And he might be hooking me up with one of his employees. Make sure you guys call the number on the screen and book today with Magdaleno Drywall Solutions. Thank you so much. Of course, to J. Pedo and Poke with Junior Fuentes, Thomas Robertson, the entire family who provide delicious savory Japanese crepes and poke bowls. They also have handcrafted Thai rolled ice cream for dessert. You can choose from a menu item or create your own. And oh my God, they have the app now, which makes ordering so much more easier. I love it. You can order on their app at jpedaltx.com on the internet as well. Thank you guys so much for sponsoring this episode of The Public Affair. Of course, to Elite Barbershop with Sid Rodriguez, who's got me looking super snackish on this episode of The Public Affair for Daddy. He's located on Hewitt Drive. You can call the number on the screen. You said I can call you that. Stop. You said I can call you that. You can call the number on the screen to book or download the Squire app. Walk-ins are welcome as well. You also have Marcus Guerrero, Chris Reyes, Santos Cordova, David Rodriguez, and Isaac Chavez, Clint Fletcher, and Isai over there making you look as snackish as me and Daddy look on this episode of The Public Affair to Elite Barbershop. Thank you so much for sponsoring this episode of The Public Affair. Oh, and this is your sister, Ana Limones, with Hummingbird Party, backdrops, and decor. You want to give her a quick shout out?
Absolutely. Sister, you are amazing.
That is your sister. Yes, you can call her for all party decorations, including beautiful balloon props, giving an extra flair to your party or event. Balloon arches are in right now. My girl, Ana Limones, is going to make sure that everybody knows on the block that you're having a party because your shit's going to stand out. She also has a number of wooden backdrops and more as well. Call the number on the screen. To Ana Limones, thank you so much for all your support of The Public Affair. I truly appreciate you. And your brother said I can call him Daddy on this episode. He did. Yes, he did. That's why I'm doing it. I'm back. I've got more Mr. Marlon Valenzuela here on The Public Affair. I'm so glad that you're enjoying your time. You look like you are. DJ Omar has a gig right after this, so we've only got just some more minutes left, okay? But, you know, I first of all, I want to commend you for, you know, being around all the stuff all the time. I'm sure that you go through a lot of temptations and stuff. What are your biggest vices, though, in still DJing and being in this business? I mean, is it the girls? Is it the drugs? What would you say that there's something that is just super irresistible for you?
I think more than anything is just I love the music, man.
Yeah,
that's exactly what I do. I love music. I love the excitement that people get. You know, that's more to me. It's not about the girls. It's not about the the drugs or anything like that. No. It's more about just having fun. Because it honestly makes me feel good. That's
what's up. Yeah. Now, do more girls sliding in your DMs or guys?
No. More girls.
Have you ever had a guy slide in your DMs though because you were performing?
Yes.
And how does that make you feel?
It's funny, dude.
I'm your new life coach.
It's funny. It's funny because
they don't give a fuck, right?
Well, not only that, but it's
the
funny.
Guys don't give a fuck.
And it's. I'll say this.
No,
this story.
You could say.
Well,
it,
I'm gonna say this story.
Listen, I'm gay as fuck. Yeah, you can say, you say whatever the fuck you want. The gays are not gonna attack you. He's on my show. He can say what he wants.
I'll tell you a funny story.
Okay.
There was a
guy.
Well, it looked like a girl.
A transgender.
It was a trans. Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
She she hit me up.
Yeah.
And, she's blah, blah, blah. So I started talking to her.
Yeah.
Finally, when I realized, I was like, because I'm telling you, man,
they play it up well.
Yes.
They do.
Very, very played out. I'm like, what?
Yes.
So when I found out, I was like, oh, no, block.
You can't do it.
Nope, can't do it.
So you can't.
And it's nothing, it's nothing. Sorry.
Against them,
it's nothing against them.
Right.
It's just, it's not my thing.
No, and that's okay. I can't, so actually, one of our very good friends is Morrow. He actually referred me for you to be on this show. We've had these conversations. No, we have. And because it's like, I tell him, I can't be, I personally cannot be with a trans man. Mm-hmm. Which is a man who was born as a woman. Yeah. I can't do it. I need the real deal Holyfield. I need to touch your legs and everything is going on down here. You know what I mean? Or going up down here is what I should say. And so because I've had guests on this show that have talked about I'll just say Cece's been on this show twice. Cece Ortiz, and she was telling us on her first go round on the show that she at the time, I don't know about now, she was more interested in. Oh God, if I get this wrong, Cece, don't whip my ass. Trans men. So she liked butch women, I should say. You know what I mean? So basically women that are lesbians that look like guys. But Cece was born a male who transitioned into a female. Right. And she was open about this, so I could talk about it because you can just reference the episode. But she still has her penis. Right. And he still has his vagina. And that's what she's into. And then we started talking about vaginal sex, and I was like, I'm just not trying to stick my penis in a pussy either. I don't know. It's easy.
Everybody's preference.
Everybody's different. Everybody's different.
I don't judge.
What's some of the craziest shit that a guy slid in your DMs and said though? Because I know the gays are relentless.
No, actually, I've never had a guy.
Oh, you never?
I've never had.
So it was just a trans.
Yeah, just that's that one.
That doesn't make you feel no type of way.
No. I mean, I'm good. I know I'm very secure in my sexuality.
But you let me call you daddy.
That's fine. I mean, I don't, we're cool.
I love it. No, that's great. Okay.
I'm very, like I said, I know what I want and I know what I like. So
I got you.
I'm not bothered by it.
I love it. See, he's great. I love Marlon. Okay, so talk to me about the musical style of the type of music that you sing. And you have to kind of educate me real quick because I'm not I didn't grow up in Mexican regional music. I'm from New York. We listen to salsa, merengue, bachata, reggaeton. That's what I'm Puerto Rican. Right. So, okay, is it Duranguense or what do you sing?
So more than anything, yes, it's Duranguense style. It's and shout out to my guys, Tamborazo Herradura.
Tell them what's up.
Yes, Tamborazo Herradura, and hopefully, I mean, like I said, we were trying to,
we were trying to get them here. I'm gonna figure out a way to push.
Well, I think what we can do, and I was thinking about it.
Send me a clip.
Well, how about you come down? You come down. Oh. I have a recording equipment. So you come down. Okay. Experience that with us. And then in a later show or whatever, or later, whatever.
And if you guys there? Yeah. I'm down.
Yeah.
We can do down. That. I'm so down. Do that. Absolutely.
So our style is regional Mexican.
Yes.
But it's more leaning towards, Duranguense. So Duranguense is from it's from obviously from Durango.
Yes.
It's a different style of music. Which you have your saxophones, you have your tuba on a keyboard.
Yes.
You have tambora, you have timbales. It's just it's nothing like mariachi. It's nothing like
I like
cumbias.
Right, and I like Duranguenses. Yes. When I got put on some Mexican music when I moved to Texas, I really loved Duranguenses. I was like, oh, was that Alacranes Musical? Are they Duranguenses?
Yes.
Yeah, and so I love them.
So that's where that's who kind of more started it.
Okay.
But then you have your Duranguense.
Yes.
From the early 2000s.
Right.
And then you have traditional Duranguense music.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Duranguense music from the early 2000s was more lovey-dovey covers from here and there, and let's grab a cover from a pop song in Mexico and then turn it into Duranguense, or let's grab an English music and turn it into a Spanish music. That was more of the Duranguense in the early 2000s.
I got you.
Now, the music that we do, it's more traditional, more of corridos, more of...
See, I thought corridos was a different genre. See, this is why I don't know.
It is.
I don't know.
It is corridos. So corridos are a whole different style of music.
Yeah. Corridos is that fast one, right? Where you guys are dancing in the circle. Is that what that is? Or what is that? Or is that anything?
That would probably be either cumbias or tribal.
Okay.
Yeah, tribal is...
Don't judge me, please. You know, I really don't.
No.
I mean, I've done plenty of clubs.
Like I said, it's like I say, too, because a lot of people, when they ask me or when they, they bring up the fact that, I'm a DACA recipient, they'll be like, hey, well, why don't you just get your green card?
Okay.
I said, well, man, it's not that easy.
It's not.
It's not like you can just walk into the immigration office and say, hey, man, I want to.
But if you need a sponsor, I'll sponsor you, right? The public affairs got your back.
Let's do it.
I did sponsor somebody though, and why that nigga got arrested, and I had to go to.
Oh my god!
I had to go to Dallas.
Oh,
I was so mad.
See,
I was like,
don't do that, people.
Yes, he got arrested, and they're like, you need to make
that.
a court appearance to Dallas. You need to meet the lawyer beforehand. I was like, bitch, I chewed his ass.
People
out.
like that, and I'm
well,
not
he made a
made
mistake. He made a mistake.
Oh,
and
yeah.
that was fine. And this was years ago. Yeah, and this was so many.
Don't
years
do
ago.
that. Don't ruin your.
Don't
life.
please, because then I have to call into work, and and then what pissed me off even more about that is that I got dressed up to go to court, and they didn't even call me in the courroom. So I was even more. I mean, I was happy that they let him out. Good, thank God.
Yeah.
And he's doing really well now. But
good.
I was like, bitch, I about whooped his ass for that shit. Okay, no, but back to the music. Okay, so
so I mean, corridos and all that. There's and like I was saying, it's just if you don't know, it's one of those things where you just don't know.
I just don't know. Yeah, for sure.
But there's different types of music in the Mexican.
Do you get annoyed when people misrepresent the type of music that you sing? Like when they maybe they mistake you for singing one type of genre because they don't know the difference?
No, I don't. Okay. I'm very laid back, man.
Yeah.
I don't. There's
you
not
don't look like you fight.
There's not a lot of things that will.
He does, doesn't he?
There's not a lot of things that bother me.
Yeah.
It takes a lot for me to get heated up and stuff like that.
Who are you telling? You're preaching to the choir. If you get down to that level with me, bitch, I pull out the fucking index cards and
I'm
attack
just
you.
like, no.
It's just not worth it, right?
No,
it's
absolutely.
not. It's just not worth it, though. Yeah.
I've gotten threatened. I've gotten, oh, well, we're going to beat you up. We're going to do that.
Oh, yeah. You know how many people want to whoop my ass right now?
I'm like, okay.
Okay. I can't fight, though. That's different. But I do have occasional fist fights with Morrow, so that way I can toughen up.
So you can
now
get
he's
it
whooped
together.
my ass every time, and actually I have a bruise on my arm, but that's okay.
That's why he's wearing the sweater
because I have to now, and I have to hire security. Shout out to Chastity Stand. I have to hire security now, because
you're gonna have
bitches want to sneak attack and shit. What the fuck?
Exactly.
I can't do with this shit no more.
Yeah.
Now, do you ever find yourself wanting to? Because can you sing?
Can I sing?
Yeah. Are you scared?
No.
Sing something real quick, just like a quick. I don't know. You don't have to put the instrumentals on and shit. Do something a cappella.
Let's see.
Yeah. Oh, you have lyrics written down?
We can.
No, I mean, you don't have to sing a whole song. Just give us something
just a little bit,
something to serenade me, just a little bit.
Me lo contaron ayer, tratando de molestarme, sin pensar que iba a alegrarme. Que tuvieras nuevo amor, ganas tuve de reír del dolor que a él espera, porque eres convenenciera y no sabes de sufrir. Calculaste mal tu plan, antes todo me dolía, te citaba y no venías y acababa por llorar. Ahora ya estoy bien curado, ya no hay penas, no hay dolor. Estoy libre de pecado y estoy libre de tu amor.
That just made my panties wet. That was amazing. And that's how you know he's a true artist. I asked him to fucking sing. He did it on the spot. Good for you.
Thank you.
That's how you know he's the real deal, Holyfield. Do you ever find yourself wanting to tap into different genres of music?
Man, I do. I like all types of music.
Yes.
Well, and that comes with the job too of being a DJ. I mean, you have to love music.
Yes.
you can't just say I love country, I love
you have to be
hip-hop.
open.
No, you have to know, mind you, more of the stuff that I do obviously is in Spanish. Because that's what I do. I do quinceañeras, I do weddings,
for sure.
But I love all types of music, and I like maybe one day never know.
I have a friend who is my best friend's wife. My best friend, her brother sings in the band Conjunto Peña Blanca.
Oh really?
Yeah. Her brother is the singer.
Oh wow.
Rodolfo. We call him Pompis, and he can fucking sing, right?
Yeah.
He can sing.
Yeah.
Do you know that band? You ever heard?
I've heard of Peña
Blanca.
Yeah.
Yeah. They played that in Waco and shit like that. And I told him that you gotta sing some fucking R&B. Like he's got that voice. I think he speaks minimal English. It's so wild too that how you can sing in different languages and sound like you're fluent.
And well, not only that, but I've noticed that like when I sing or when I try to sing in country or something like that, my voice changes. Right. It's a different, I don't know. It's something different.
Now I can't sing either for shit, but I feel like every time I sing that song, Nada es para siempre by Luis Fonsi, I really feel like I'd be singing like up to par with his ass.
Hey.
And probably not, right? But
you never know.
I don't know. Yeah. Can we stream your music? Are you guys on streaming platforms yet, or are you guys just kind of getting started?
We're just started getting, we're just getting
so this
started.
is your first like interview.
Yes.
I love this.
Yes.
Oh, we should have got the band. Oh my G, what the fuck?
I know.
They're not going to be mad at you that you did this by yourself.
Oh no, they know.
They know. Please tell them that I said hi.
They're cool.
No, you know what? You guys, are you on YouTube or anything, or?
Like I said, I had not done anything with a band for a really, really long time, and actually just early March or I want to say early March or later February is when I got with these guys.
I see.
And so we still haven't really had a whole lot of time to make videos, stuff like that. But there is a couple videos on Facebook.
Yes.
Tamborazo Herradura. So if you guys want to go out there and check them out.
That's the name of the band.
Tamborazo Herradura. Yep.
Herradura. Okay.
Just like the tequila.
Are any of them hot?
A couple of them.
How old are they?
In their mid 30s to late 40s.
So they're for me.
Yeah.
Okay. One of them has to be down, right? Like
Tony.
Tony's down.
I won't say no names.
No, tell him
he's married, but maybe.
Please.
But Tony.
All these fucking niggas are married. I'm so goddamn sick of this shit. No, I am. I'm so sick of this shit.
Man.
I told our friend, I was like, I am trying to do better. I am, because this is fucking crazy. They be lying. You know what I mean? Like all of a sudden is a bitch in the DMs. Like, why is she texting me? You told me you weren't with nobody.
Yep. Oh yeah.
No, I got you. Do you have any dream collaborations? Is there anybody that you want to work with?
Oh man.
Yeah.
Man. If God ever wanted and this career ever went, somewhere big. Absolutely, man. I would love to work with, the big guys, Karim Leon.
How about Grupo Firme?
Well, man, here's the thing about them.
I saw them good. I saw them with Tekashi 6ix9ine. I was like, oh wait, they're all hot. What the fuck is going on here?
I was just like, they're.
Listen, I'm not gonna lie. I've never heard of them.
I've seen them in a concert.
Well, in my defense, I don't listen to that type of music.
Yeah.
But when I saw them with Tekashi 6ix9ine, I was like, wait a second, they're on the pool together. I was like, I want to. Right? You saw that shit? They're on their underwears. I was like, wait, this is my type of shit right here. I want to be with that. Yeah.
Grupo Firme, they're good, and again, it's not talking down on nobody and stuff like that.
But that's not like your cup of tea.
No, it's just it went. I feel like they went too fast, too quick.
I got you.
And but I mean, they got really, really good music.
Good for them. Good for them.
But but that's it. But yes, I mean, if it ever came down to it,
I've met Cigna before.
Cigna. Yeah, I know. I've known them.
Yeah, I've met Cigna before, and he's hot. And I mean, we've never done anything, obviously, but he's hot as fuck. I did go to his concert, and his wife was disrespecting my friends, so I went in the parking lot and made out with her husband.
Uh-oh.
Well, she was disrespecting my friends. Don't fucking do that.
Yeah.
That was years ago, too. I've done some deplorable shit in my life. Okay. No, okay, but as far as dream collaborations go and people that you would like to make music with.
Yeah, like I said, Karim Leon, and if it happened with Grupo Firme.
Yeah.
Peso Pluma is one of the biggest guys right now, right?
Yeah. He looks like my friend Ponce.
Really?
Yeah, they're like fucking twins. It's scary.
That's funny.
Yeah, it's very scary.
I don't know, just some of the big guys, man. Man, I'm a big I have a big influence from the oldies.
I got you.
The Joan Sebastian, Juan Gabriel, Los Bukis, Marco Antonio Solis, that I have a big influence on that. And it's a funny story, when Los Bukis came back to do their tour, I took my mom to the AT&T Stadium, the Dallas Cowboys Stadium.
Yeah.
And we went to the concert.
Yeah.
And she told me, she was like, man, I didn't think that you were going to have fun. I didn't think that this was going to be your type of music and everything like that. But man, I sung every single song that they played.
Oh, cool.
I was enjoying my life.
Yes.
Man, there was probably close to 70,000 people in that place.
Jeez.
And it was an experience that I'll never forget.
I saw Frankie J live and I cried.
Yeah.
Because that's my favorite singer. And people think it's gay. It's really not gay. Like, that nigga's my favorite singer. And he's
we
my
all have our
dream
own
interview. Yeah.
We all have our own idols.
I cried like a fucking bitch. I think I was the only guy there. The other guys that were there were taking their
Just for the girls.
I was fucking crying. Like, you don't understand. I stole his CD from Walmart when I was 12.
Yeah.
Like, I was, you know what I mean? Like, I was like, fuck that shit. No, God, you know what, Marlon? We're running out of time, and I hate that we're running out of time. You have a gig to go to. But, is there anything that you can leave us with? What's the future plans with the group and all that stuff?
To get as far as possible, man.
Yes.
That's with everything, and in life as well too, to just better ourselves every day.
Yes.
And just keep pushing, whatever, it doesn't matter, whatever we're going through, it'll, like I've always said, in time, this too shall pass.
Yeah, for sure.
So, whatever we're going through, it's going to pass.
Well, I'll tell you what, if you ever need an MC for any of your gigs, we can collaborate. You can call me. I'm a very cheap person to work with. I'm very cheap, but I'm a cheap hoe. I'm not gonna lie, yes. But I give you the best quality. My friends give me shit all the time. They say I should charge more. It's not about that. It's about the experience.
Yeah.
And I'm just wishing you all the best with your music career. As you guys can see, he has the pipes. He sang for us. I put his ass on the spot and he did it for us. And that's what it's all about. You did amazing. I'm wishing you nothing but the best of luck. And I wish we had 100 times, but he's got to go secure his bag. All right.
Yes.
All right. So oh my God, I almost called you something else. I know. Well, I'm trying to just remember it's Daddy, and it's not anything else. Marlon, thank you so much for coming on to this episode of the Public. Hey, listen, if we need a DJ, how can we book you?
Just call the number. Well, I'm actually I'm on Facebook and Instagram, or you can call me at 254-900-6252.
Got you.
Yep.
So now you put your number out there so you know these niggas are being in your DMs.
Just don't come with the bullshit, man. As long as it's good things, I'll
listen. The guys and some of the girls are going to be in your DMs after this trying to get with you.
Let's do it.
All you have to do is,
let's do it. Let's do it.
I love you. Thank you so much for coming on to this episode of The Public Affair. For everybody who tuned in, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my very special guest, Mr. DJ Omar, aka Marlon Valenzuela. Thank you for first of all, thank you for watching the show. Thank you for being a part of the show. I truly appreciate it. And I'm looking forward to see what you guys have coming out in the future. Okay.
Thank you for having me.
So much fun.
Absolutely.
And I'm so honored that I got to be your first interview. And
Honored
I'm wishing you nothing but the best. So thank you so much. You guys, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Before we go, I definitely want to use this opportunity to give a shout out to just a few more of our sponsors of this episode of The Public Affair. This episode, of course, is brought to us by sooo Soccer Academy with Dominic Gutierrez and Ariana Gutierrez, located at 3304 Franklin Avenue. They offer team, small group, and individual skills training, and they're also offering elite skills training to make your kids superb star athletes because they are training with absolute professionals. sooo Soccer Academy also has so many things coming up for the future. My boy Mauro Maldonado tells me so much what they've got going on to sooo Soccer Academy. Thank you so much for sponsoring this episode. Don't forget to follow on Facebook at sooo Soccer Academy, on Instagram at sooo Soccer 254, and I'm also a proud sponsor of the sooo Soccer team. I love sponsoring a soccer team. They don't know how to act and shit. I love it. It's so great. The sooo Soccer. Thank you so much. Of course, the Pollo Box and Audio, my boy Jeffrey Monreal, home for all your LED needs and audio accessories, installation of stereos, door speakers, and audio systems. He's also specializes in building custom subwoofer enclosures and so much more. He gets you the tint in your car, so that way you can do some slutty shit in your car and nobody will see you.
I got 5% tint all the way around.
Same, and nobody knows what I've done in that car. They walk right past, and I'm just, yes, I love Pollo Box and Audio. Your one-stop shop to get everything done in one roof. To Jeffrey Monreal, thank you so much for sponsoring this episode. Listen, I know you guys need this next one. Brothers Roofing and Remodeling, my boy Jesus Sanchez, all the way from Mart, Texas. We just had 2 hailstorms, all right? I know your roofs are all messed up, and that's what I'm talking about. He's coming from Mart, Texas to any of the surrounding areas, specializing in general roofing needs and so much more. Protect your home from the crazy elements of the Texas weather, like we saw twice this week, with his high quality and affordable work. Follow on Facebook and call the number on the screen. screen to book with Brothers Roofing and Remodeling. He also offers financing options as well because that should be expensive. So Jesus Sanchez has got you. He's got more things coming up too, but I'm gonna keep that in the wraps for now. Of course, the Rosalina's Insurance Agency with Rosalina Perez, who provides all insurance needs, including auto, life, home, and everything else. She also provides notary services, which we all need once or twice. Sometimes you need something notarized, like you're getting divorced or something, and my girl Rosalina's got you. Call the number on the screen. Y se habla español también to my girl Rosalina Perez. Thank you so much for sponsoring this episode of The Public Affair, and of course to one of my biggest supporters, Mr. Junior Banda, with Fat Boy Michelada y Botan. That guy goes hard for me.
He does.
Don't attack me on Facebook. Junior Banda be right there. He'd be right there ready to attack, darling. That's why it provides the best Michelada and Botana plates for yourself or for a party with a menu of a ton of different items, including Botana Bowls, chamois, pickles, and more locally operated. So make sure you get the best and not the rest. Follow on Facebook and Instagram at Fatboy Michelada y Botana and place your order now. He's got so many things coming up in the future, and I'm so proud of that guy for all he's accomplished. For real, Junior is the go. I love him. To everybody who's tuned into this episode, thank you guys again so much. To DJ Omar, go to your event, get your money. Yes. I'm sorry I'm keeping you. Okay, I'll pay you extra. I promise. Okay. All right, and don't forget, and take that beer with you too, because I'm not taking that shit home. But you know what? I'll tell your friend to try this wine, and whatever you guys do after that, we'll keep it between us. That's it.
This has been a Rogue Media podcast.